What's up guys, Rui here, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, it's pretty crazy because not long before this I've talked about how cool would it be if Arknights actually started producing some of the clothing pieces in the game. They actually released a whole full clothing collection that you can purchase right now. This is pretty big news because Arknights is one of those games whereby they have their character design in a way that a lot of the outfits that these characters are wearing are based on everyday wear, and with this collection, many fans of the game can actually add some of this in-game clothing into their wardrobe without looking overly cosplay. However, taking a closer look at the collection as a whole, in my opinion, I think that the execution was a bit lackluster. There are some pieces that I really do like. However, there are far more pieces in the collection that I feel didn't get translated too well into actual wear because of some design decisions made by them. So for today's video, I will try my best to go through an in-depth overview on the entire collection and giving my opinions on what I like and dislike about the pieces, things that could be improved for the collection, as well as some potential alternative that I feel if you want something that's a little bit better quality and constructed, then you could look into those instead. It's gonna be a pretty long video, so grab a beverage, sit back, and hopefully enjoy today's video. Starting off, let's first take a look at what the whole collection is about. It is in conjunction with the latest batch of skin releases, and if you're new to this game, the way Arknights releases this character skins is by placing them into different fictional clothing brands that's within the game. So for example, you have a brand that is very winter apparel focused, and you have another brand that is very outdoor and performance focused. As a person who enjoys both video games and fashion at the same time, I think this is a really cool concept because it really does make you feel like you're buying actual clothing for your characters. They are releasing a whole new brand and collection within the game titled Mountain. In conjunction with this release, Hypergraph decided to promote it by having all the pieces that the characters are wearing to be made into real life. It is a very smart move in my opinion, as this allows the fans to be even more part of the game. Pricing wise, I would put it at a rather affordable price point, with all of the pieces being less than $100 US. Therefore, don't expect anything spectacular when it comes to the construction and quality of the pieces. If any of you guys have already bought and received it, do let me know how the quality of the pieces are. If you are interested in picking something up from this collection, as to my knowledge, they are only available on Taobao, which they do ship internationally, but if you are like myself who can't really read Chinese, then you are going to be having a tough time navigating the site, as Google Translate doesn't do the best job in translating it, and even certain parts of it just don't get translated at all. Also, something to take note on is that according to someone who actually did pick something up from this collection, the pieces will only be shipped sometime in December. So that is something you guys should take into consideration if you are planning to pick something up. Small disclaimer, at the end of the day, these are all cosplay pieces that are just based on everyday wear. The main intention for this collection is obviously to allow fans to dress as their favorite characters. I'm just looking at it from a perspective if these pieces were to be used as everyday wear. Starting off with my least favorite outfit is going to be Thorns' outfit. In the promotional video, it looked to be pretty cool, but taking a closer look at the still images, I just think they completely missed the mark with this one because of a couple of design decisions. His outerwear in the game is based on a coat silhouette, and there are a couple of things that I like about it. The first is actually the hood, because it has a nice curvature shape, which a lot of times hood on less expensive pieces tend to have a more pointy end. This is in fact a recurring aspect on all the pieces that have hoods in this collection, which is a really positive point. The highlight of this coat for me has to be the gray panel on the left side of the jacket. It's a pretty cool asymmetric design which gives it a more visual element, as well as making it a little more utilitarian feel. Sadly, this is where things I like about this piece ends. Moving towards some of the aspects of the coat that I'm not a huge fan of is the fake undershirt that's attached to the coat. This is a very personal opinion, as to me it's pretty tacky and would look so much better and cleaner if it just wasn't there. But I think it is a pretty easy fix, as you can just send it to a tailor to get it removed. The one thing in my opinion that completely ruins his outerwear alongside the matching shirt is the graphic choice on it. For some reason, they decided to include these star symbols and just plaster all over the piece, which I think completely cheapens and ruins the look. The design of it reminds me of these sale signs that you can find in Asian supermarkets, and I just can't seem to unsee it. Therefore, I would completely just ignore these shirts at the same time, as you can pick one up from Uniqlo and it will look so much better and versatile compared to this one. The same can be said with the coat as well. With the price going for $76 US, Uniqlo does offer similar looking ones for even less of a price and just looks so much better in my opinion. It actually had quite the potential to be a pretty nice everyday coat if it fits your personal style, but just the graphic design on it is something that I cannot recommend you getting unless it really does appeal to you, or if you somehow can get it removed. Some other accessories that you can get along with the outfit is the scarf, which personally I would just skip as well because I'm not a scarf person to begin with, and it has that tacky supermarket sale sign design all over it again. Up next we have Ayerscrape's outfit, which I think in-game wise his outfit looks really good and it's probably the best looking one. Whoever designed it went for that chill and relaxed look, which I think is an absolute vibe. One thing that I really like about the outfit is how well the colors and pieces work with each other to give us such a zen feel. I for one will be taking inspiration on the styling of this outfit. The main piece for this outfit has to be the noragi, which is a type of traditional Japanese silhouette. I for one am a huge fan of the silhouette, and I'm so happy to see it being utilized in this outfit. Sadly again, I think this is one of the pieces that just didn't get translated too well into real life wear in my opinion. Firstly, the color of the noragi itself did not match with the in-game one, as this appears to be a very dark blue as compared to the in-game one, which appears to be black in color. It also tries to go for that more utilitarian look with the pocket detailings and even adding a buckle strap to fasten the jacket in place, but I think the overall execution of the piece could be done better. Although it is cool to see the utilization of different fabric materials, and even the main fabric being corduroy is rarely seen used to construct such a piece. Hence, it does have some unique aspect towards it. However, I just feel like there are much better alternatives out there that looks just frankly much better. I did a full video on 5 brands that makes modernized traditional Japanese silhouettes, so do check it out if you are interested in picking up something that's more cleaner or just overall better constructed. In my opinion, I think this noragi piece from L House is a way better alternative towards this piece, as it basically has the same color blocking with better utilitarian design, and it just looks much better made. Alongside the noragi, you can also pick up the bottoms, which again I'm not a huge fan of because of the design. There's just too much going on, and the split color is just not my thing for pants. You are better off getting a pair of chinos that have the same color, and you will for sure get so much more wear value from it. Again, Uniqlo has chinos for the same price of $40 US, and will often hit the sales section for even cheaper. Next character outfit we have is for the Doctor, and I think it's the safest in terms of design and execution wise. There's nothing that's truly outstandingly design wise, and nothing really negative about it as well. This is probably the safest choice for those out there who want to keep it simple. The outfit features both matching outerwear and bottom. Being primarily black in color, I like that they complement the design with white contrast stitching to break the all black fit and give it a little bit more visual design. It has a buckle system that allows you to style the piece similar to the in-game, and the sleeves really do give out a pretty acronym vibe with the 2 separate pieces attached together on one side. The pants seems to be a pair of joggers, which usually I'm not the biggest fan of, but I really do like the asymmetric pocket placement on it. It gives it a much more rugged and militaristic look towards it. I would think that these would be the pieces that many fans would go for, simply because of how easy is it to style them. Even as individual pieces, they are able to be incorporated into many different types of outfits. Looking at the more technical style, we have Irfrit's outfit, and I think it has the most potential to be something super cool when it's being produced. As a fan of more functional and technical styles, Her outerwear is something that appeals to me the most at first. Silhouette and design wise, this jacket is such a sick piece as it has a very futuristic utilitarian look. The dual layer zip system is actually pretty unique, and if the jacket works the same as in game, my favorite part is actually the fact that there is an opening near the shoulder area whereby you can have a sling bag go through it and it will keep your bag nice and secure. Something else that I like is the elongated neck collar that's going to provide you with better wind protection, and also the hood looks to be removable. The one thing that I'm really not a fan of is the incredibly huge fire warning sign on the front of the jacket. It's really not my cup of tea, but luckily in the white colorway it doesn't look that obvious, but I still wish there is a way to completely remove it. There's even an alternate black colorway for this jacket, but I'm not really a fan of that colorway simply because the graphic design on that is super obvious and it makes it really tacky looking. I would personally just stick to the white colorway as it hides the graphic design better. Priced at $94 US and being the most expensive piece in this collection, I would really hope to see the piece to have at least some sort of water resistant performance, as it does have a lot of other features that suggest it's a functional piece, with these straps on the sleeves, pull toggle tabs to tighten the hood and hem of the jacket. These are all features that will help to prevent water from entering the jacket, and it would be pretty sad if the jacket itself is not at least water resistant. Because this outfit revolves around the theme of fire, one pretty cool feature that they could have utilized is actually to use some sort of fire resistant fabric, which brands such as Resquad from Japan do utilize in their garment making. Obviously, if they are going this route, then the price point will have to be significantly higher, but I think it would make such a statement if a cosplay piece did provide such functionality. Alongside the jacket, there are two bottoms that you can pick up, with one of them being a shorts that's more similar towards the in-game look. It looks fine, but I think if you were to look into brands such as Carhartt or Nike ACG, that will give you a better overall utilitarian look and also much better quality and construction. There's also a pair of pants that matches the black colorway jacket, and I think that doesn't look too bad either. Finally, the best outfit in this entire collection for me has to be Amiya's outfit, with all of the pieces got made really well in real life. From design wise to the execution of all the pieces, I think this is what should have been for all the others in this collection. The entire outfit consists of 3 pieces and I am in love with every single one. The color blocking for the outfit gives out a pretty militaristic vibe with the usage of black, olive green, and a cooler gray. The color combination of the outfit kind of reminds me of World War II uniforms for some reason. Let's first take a look at her outerwear, which is an oversized bomber jacket that adds towards the militaristic aesthetic. Although it is simple looking enough because of the color blocking that's half black and half olive green, it is able to be distinctive enough and unique on its own. There is a pretty large graphic design on the back of the jacket, but unlike Thorns outerwear, I think this one is done somewhat tastefully and it doesn't make the jacket look cheap and tacky. If I were to be nitpicky, then I kind of wish that this jacket has a two-way zipper, as I feel like all jackets should start implementing two-way zippers just because it provides more styling options. If you are into streetwear or just more casual wear, then I think this piece would suit you really well. It's a bomber jacket at the end of the day, so it will go well with basically anything. Moving towards the innerwear, the shirt definitely caters more towards the women's silhouette, as it does have a very chic cutting and design. However, I can still appreciate the interesting design that's going on with the folded fabric, which gives out a rather unique pattern towards the shirt, the pleated look on the front and back, alongside a very nice shade of gray. You could totally wear this out in public and no one would know that it's a piece from a video game. Lastly, her bottoms are the highlight of the entire outfit, and the more I look at it, the more it is my favorite piece in the entire collection. From afar, it does look to be a long skirt, however it is actually a pair of super wide pants. The pants are constructed using different types of fabric that result in a very patchwork and deconstructed look. On one side of the pants, you have half of it being this flannel fabric, while on the other side it is primarily black in color, with the pockets being different striped pattern fabric. Another really cool additional feature of these pants is that on the flannel side there is a toggle lacing system which looks to help create a pleated look if desired. There's also a belt included, and for the price of only $40 US, it is an incredibly great piece. Honestly, it's pretty difficult for me to properly draw my opinion on this entire collection, because if we were to look at it from a fashion perspective, I think the overall execution is pretty underwhelming, simply because they had so much potential to play around with, from the language design to the fabric choices. I think it's because of the expectation on how well Arknight designs their characters, that if they do produce the clothing in real life, it would be on par with the in-game stuff. Granted, I have to give props towards certain pieces such as Amiya's pieces and Irfrit's jacket. I think these few pieces are the ones that really did stand out the most for me. In the future, if there ever will be another collection drop, I would like to see them downsizing the entire collection and only focus on the outerwear, as this will allow them to focus more on the design and details of each piece. Another thing that they could consider is to actually work with bigger clothing brands to help them execute the entire collection better. If you are interested in picking something up from this collection, then I would advise you to look at them as cosplay pieces that are wearable enough to be worn as everyday wear instead of actual fashion pieces. If fashion pieces are what you are looking for, then 100% there are so much more better alternatives out there for not much more. What are your thoughts on this entire collection? Do you like it? And if so, which is your favorite piece? Do let me know down in the comment section below and let's discuss about it. That's all I have for today's video. If you did enjoy watching it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel or just haven't been subscribed yet, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, because it really does help this channel out a long way. Till then guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.